That depression. Let me share with you the lessons and the story I got when I encountered this spirit called deep pressure or depression, as we all know. Just come with me. This was my personal experience I encountered with the spirit called deep pressure or depression, as we all know. Please, I would love you to drop your own opinion in the comment section after listening to my own personal encounter. This spirit called depression or deep pressure is a spirit that brings about lessons which sometimes happen by our own actions, consequences, lack of expectation, putting or yet break even, or tired of the present situation you are. Deep pressure is a force of spirits that ushers you into self-isolation. I was there for months, believe me. I was there for months. Making you feel rejected. Everything, even the ones you love, leaves. The beautiful plans you have becomes the opposite. This is where different feelings sets in. Some people are lucky, they have a genuine friends who will never leave them, that keep coming through for them, causing distraction into that realm. Depression has taken him or her. But in my own case, it was as if it was a case of where Christ said, one must carry his cross, because through what I will learn or receive, I will be able to teach others. Sometimes I don't know why this sweet word became so cruel to me, but I know he who the Creator loves, he follows him up with iron and tender hands. Because me too, man, I know that I stubborn. He always allow me go through things. Even while in tears, he will ask me, what lesson am I learning? In tears, I have no option but to reply. If not, I know saying will leave me there. I will remain there. Here is my little lesson I learned when the spirit of deep pressure or depression met me in my room during my isolation. Those who unalive themselves during this course or during this depression stage is because in that realm they were narrow-minded. Because of the narrow mind, they became too extreme with the cloud of thoughts. And this raises the vibration more higher, that everything becomes so hyper in nature. And because the power of choice was given to man, whatever angle he or her thought goes becomes so hyper in his mind, because the vibrations is raised. Every signal around him or her is high, causing blackouts in brain, because he or she has meditated for so long in a negative path, coming with a narrow mind. All sort of negative energies, thoughts will open, driving he or she to a physical object that will help he or she to carry out tasks. Now this is the final stage of which, when nobody is there to deliver you, because that person is drowning already. The vibration is raised, the sense of reasoning is blacked out, the hyper-negative thought is in action. So if you trap in this environment like this, we feel unrest, sleepless nights, doing everything to escape even the body, because the power of choice was given to you and I. But this current narrow mind that introduced all this hyper vibration into you is disorganizing the system. At this point is when he or she feels like there is no more hope, no more love. He or she feels cheated, being a loser, or can never make it again. At this point, giving up becomes an option. I survived mine because of 3 reasons. Mine didn't happen because I wronged anyone. Some of what I experienced is because I know I will teach one day. If some of them were cross, I needed to carry in order for me to have something to say when a case like this arises. The 3 points that made me survive this final stage, and it was at this final stage I began to hear the spirit speak. One was the love I have for my mother. Me and she has been through a lot. The criticisms, the problems, the difficulties, even the problems within the families. That stage I said, if I give up now, knowing our beloved husband is no more, me as a first son too, know what we faced and the challenges that came upon us when my father left this world. 2, what story will I tell the realms, the entities who stood at my coming? That I bow down to pressure? No. I became so open-minded, which is called love. What is called love in the realms are people who are open-minded. I became so open-minded, which in realms is called love. Knowing that I can't find the Creator elsewhere except in love, I began to talk about how I love everything, including even the spirit of depression. At that final stage, it was now the battle of wisdom to wisdom, thought to thought. This is how you win. When depression sent his word to try me, I seek into wisdom, search, then come out with words that enter his statement. We did this for a while. Then he assessed my heart and find no hate, no blame on others. Then he began to speak. Knowing that I have divided all the thoughts into a stable and a balanced side, with the power of choice given to us. Many at this point took steps that will later hurt them in future. Many at this step took steps that will ever leave regret in their heart. Then after this series of encounter, then this spirit of deep pressure gave me 3 words. And at one, he said, in this world, there is nothing good or bad. Everything is set parallel. It is the choice we make that determines if things will bring positive or negative, depending on how the universe perceives our actions. When a good man rules, from the heart, everything around becomes positive. But when a man with a negative mind rules, everything becomes difficult. The universe multiply and send back whatever we give out. I said, okay. He gave me 2. He said, always approach every situation with love. When doing so, you become above the problem. You begin to think outside the box. You are fashioned to be greater than all things. Knowing that love conquers all things. Even I came to you with strong force, because most women always come to us with force, of which they will never win. Get that point. He said to me, even I came to you with strong force, because most human always come to us with force, of which they will never win, because we are the force itself. Most human come to us with force, creating chaos. He or she will not get the message most times. Most times they waste their time in some kind of forceful prayer, creating the atmosphere of always seeing themselves fighting in the realm of which they are supposed to get informations and answer. Then he opened a place in the Bible, and I saw it vividly, Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 1 to 10. I cried because I just wanted to live a simple life, enjoy myself. I pleaded for another person to take this task that I don't want. I just want a normal life. I just want to be fine. I just want to live a cool life. Then he spoke with a voice that seems not friendly as before. He said, mortal man, I am the spirit that usher man into deep enlightenment, making them to discover more about themselves, separating them from those things they prioritize that becomes a distraction to the purpose on the vision and have led before their coming. Most of them have become so addicted to what they love. In this, they become so unfit to carry out the task, so they gave up. In this realm, your cry doesn't count, but your sacrifice counts. The cross you carry counts. The burden you bear counts. The soul you untie from every entanglement they have found themselves counts. I know what I placed in you, he said. I paused for a while. Then I spoke. I said to him, this burden is too much on me. Can't I at least rest? Can't I at least rest? Because everything around me seems to send message to my ear. He told me to continue in the path of wisdom. Anytime I want to quit, he reminds me of the book of Ezekiel 2. Some of my teachings become problem to some of my friends who are preachers, because it seems like what I am saying is contradicting doctrines. He will always, anytime I want to quit, he will always refer me to Ezekiel. This is the 3rd point. In this physical realm, nothing is a waste. Things become waste to a person who is ignorant of their uses. I said, how? Then he took me outside and said, you see these leaves? What do I do to it when it grows everywhere. I said I will uproot them and throw them away. He said some are dying in the hospital because they don't know what this leaf can heal, yet I throw them away. I demand he should tell me. He said, if I want to know, I should seek the steps, Lord, that leads to the path of spirit in charge of that. He said, everything that happens, some take advantage because they understood the pattern. You must take note. Everything flows, including opportunity. Those whose eyes are open will channel the opportunity to their side because they are already prepared. Then I said to him, I needed resources to establish myself. I needed to be financially free. Then he said to me, I know you are hardworking. You have taken so many risks that didn't yield results. I know the kind of mind you have. What you want to do, you will follow you to the end. Most times I put you on hold, set obstacles because of some reasons for you to know who are genuine in your side. But I said, this opportunity that others are having, why does it flow through me? He said, start by teaching. Because in this part, I will raise men who are genuine, women who are genuine. The world will be of ease in the ear of the noble men. The instruction I will give you will help you guide those who are also seeking. These are the 3 points he gave me. I am Chukwudi Chukwu, to bring balance to the system of those who are at the extreme or behind. Please do share.